Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to explore an intriguing topic. Why does Russia, despite being the largest country in the world, struggle so much because of its geography? And how do these challenges connect to its invasion of Ukraine? From frozen Arctic coasts and NATO borders to the quest for fertile lands and warm water ports, Russia's geographic problems have shaped its global strategies. So, let's dive in and uncover the hidden link between Russia's geography and its aggressive moves on the world stage. Let's start with Russia's northern coastline, which stretches over 24,000 kilometers along the Arctic Ocean. While it's one of the longest coastlines in the world, it's practically unusable for most of the year. Why? Because it's frozen. The Arctic ice locks Russia out of year-round maritime trade and limits its naval movement. To counter this, Russia has been aggressively trying to melt the ice by investing in Arctic exploration and industrial activity. However, this comes at a massive environmental cost, accelerating global warming and threatening ecosystems worldwide. Despite this, Russia sees the Arctic as its key to accessing new shipping routes and potential resources, like oil and gas reserves hidden beneath the ice. Now, look to the west. Russia's western border is where most of its population and industry are concentrated, but this region is surrounded by NATO countries like Poland, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, many Eastern European nations joined NATO, significantly reducing Russia's buffer zone. This expansion brought NATO's military presence dangerously close to Russia's borders, creating a deep sense of insecurity in Moscow. The fear of losing influence over Ukraine, a former Soviet state, and its potential NATO membership became a key factor in Russia's decision to attack Ukraine. For Russia, Ukraine isn't just a neighbor, it's a strategic shield against Western powers. Losing Ukraine to NATO would mean NATO forces could directly threaten Russia's core regions. Let's move to the east. Russia's eastern coastline borders the Pacific Ocean, but here too, geography isn't in its favor. Most of the eastern ports, like Vladivostok, face harsh winters and freezing waters, limiting their usability. Additionally, this region is sparsely populated and far from the industrial heartland in the west. Transporting goods from these eastern ports to the rest of Russia is a logistical nightmare due to the vast distances and poor infrastructure. This geographical isolation means Russia struggles to fully utilize its eastern coast for trade and naval power. Russia's vast landmass might make it seem like an agricultural giant, but here's the catch. Only about 7 to 8% of its land is arable. Much of Russia's territory is covered in permafrost, tundra, or dense forests, making farming nearly impossible. In contrast, Ukraine, often referred to as the breadbasket of Europe, boasts rich, fertile soil and produces vast amounts of wheat, corn, and sunflower oil. By controlling Ukraine, Russia would gain access to one of the most fertile regions in the world, significantly boosting its food security and agricultural exports. Another major reason for Russia's interest in Ukraine lies in its ports. Russia has limited access to warm water ports that are navigable year-round. Most of its existing ports, like Murmansk or Vladivostok, face seasonal or geographical limitations. Ukraine's ports, particularly those along the Black Sea, offer a vital gateway to global trade. By annexing Crimea in 2014 and targeting southern Ukraine in the ongoing conflict, Russia aims to secure better access to these strategic trade routes, ensuring its economic and military mobility. But here's the bigger picture. Russia's geographical limitations are driving its aggressive policies, from Arctic exploitation to conflicts like Ukraine. These strategies have far-reaching consequences: environmental damage, global food crises, and geopolitical instability. For example, the war in Ukraine has disrupted global food supplies, as Ukraine and Russia are two of the largest wheat exporters in the world. This has caused inflation and food shortages in many developing countries. Additionally, Russia's attempts to dominate Arctic shipping routes are accelerating climate change, affecting ecosystems globally. In conclusion, Russia's geography is both a blessing and a curse. Its vast size gives it immense resources and strategic depth, but harsh climates, limited arable land, and poor access to warm water ports create persistent challenges. These geographical constraints have shaped Russia's aggressive foreign policy and its decision to attack Ukraine. As we've seen, geography isn't just about land, It's about power, resources, and survival. For Russia, overcoming its geographical disadvantages is key to maintaining its global influence. But the question remains, at what cost to the rest of the world? If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such deep dives into global geopolitics and history. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.